Salute to the chosen. Salute to all y'all family. I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video. So first thing I want to say is salute to all the real ones, man. And as you know, we're in the summertime with the family, and I was always talking about this video, y'all. You know, for example, these copper. Let's just say this copper, this ring that I'm wearing, y'all. You know, not only am I benefiting it because I'm absorbing the mineral that copper is giving my body, it's rejuvenating my cells. So it's constantly keeping my cells hydrated. So think of your body. Your body needs water, right, family? Yes. Or you're just gonna feel like your mind's going everywhere, or you're feeling weak, or you're feeling like you might end up falling and shit because of hallucinations eventually if you don't get no water, and you're out in the sun all damn day, right? So if you can tell, family, you can see that, if I take this ring off, you will see my hand changing these colors, right? See that? What is that? That's like a light green, almost bluish color, right? That shows you that we are not these copper complexions. So that right there alone should tell you that you're not this color, nor the body, because you're a fucking child of the rainbow. You have every single color within you. Just because you can't see it right now doesn't mean it ain't true. Because colors are not on the outside of you, they're on the inside of you, y'all. They're a reflection of your 7 chakras when they're all aligned. So this is why I tell it is so super important to wear things like this, because boy, this is rejuvenating my body and giving my aura more protection, y'all. I'm gaining more clarity, more wisdom, and I'm more calm, giving you the message. But these colors, y'all, only signify who we were back then. So don't look at it like something to fear. Look at it like something to be happy about, y'all, because that's who you really are, y'all. We weren't never meant to be dark copper complexion anyway, y'all. It's just the shit that you breathing on a daily, y'all. It's chemically destroying the way your body's structured within, because all this air that we breathe is contaminated, y'all. Pollution and all these fucking fumes that go up into the smoke, y'all, or let's just say these chemtrails that these bitches fly over and they spray on you. That's exactly what's taking effect, and why you feel this way or looked at, appear this complexion, right? So for all the people on the surface level, you may be warned about battling somebody on the physical. You may be having enemies you are warned about, trying to fight somebody, go kill somebody, not knowing that both of you motherfuckers are still being attacked by somebody in a greater shoes than you. And you're not doing nothing, just sitting there lost like a deer without no headlights, right? Because you're unaware of this truth, yo, which is the war that is against you and was always meant to seek and destroy you. Nobody said that you were gonna die now, but over time you were gonna die. If you was to go watch the movie or read the story of Jesus, y'all, when he came down, and when John was telling everybody, right, y'all, that eventually somebody would come with this light and show the whole fucking world, right, what light is and the way to walk it. And people would think he was crazy and shit. But when he did come, y'all, and he was preaching this real shit, y'all, everybody was going against him, calling Jesus, he was blasphemy, because he was saying he is God, because he is of the Father and the Father is with him, right? But in reality, y'all, the Bible literally says he are gods. So for someone to condemn him or look at him like if he's blasphemous, you just don't have no misunderstanding. You lack the knowledge, because you don't even read the fucking scriptures yourself. And I'm not telling you how to do none of that. This is just a pure example of why the world is the way it is, y'all. And for someone like me spreading this truth and giving y'all the real, that I'm not gonna be somebody that the society respects. And Jesus had also said that if they hate you, that's okay, because they hate it and look down on me first. So you should take that with a grain of salt and feel better about that, knowing that you're not the only one that feels misunderstood, y'all. Many of others before you came and always felt that way. But this is what it is, and this is why this story is so important now, because you know you will never understand it until you walk that path alone. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So that means that until you're the one getting attacked, until you're the one that people are stepping in front of, blocking and shit, trying to absorb energy, you will never get it. You know, we are children of the sun, right? That sun is shining every day and getting more hotter by the minute because it's summertime. But you remember this: they can block the sun in the sky with, no matter how many clouds they want to, but eventually that sun's coming out. Just like you are the sun because you have that within. They can try to get in your way, block you from what you're doing, or stop you from becoming something for a while, but temporarily. It will never stop you fully because you have your days where you will shine, right? And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video, family. That okay, so we are in the summertime, y'all, and it is currently getting more hotter right now as we speak. You know, a lot of people are complaining or staying indoors because it's hot, right? But to really take your journey far and get more out of it, y'all, because the sun is a healer, y'all. The sun, it neutralizes everything that was within you. But because it's like a medicine, y'all, you know. But it's not a medicine that you think it is, because the medicine that it's giving you is giving you vitamin D. So it's increasing your masculinity. It's increasing your testosterone for a man, right? Well, it's also sweating out all that shit that you've been consuming, because your body knows what's good for you and what's not good for you. So the sun will do that. But if you eat hella flesh, it's gonna hurt when you're in that sunlight, yo, because the sun's stripping that shit the sun is trying to strip that shit away from your body, so you can, you know, push it out of you. And that's why you may feel like it's burning me, or if you're not on a high vibration and all you consume is flesh and you don't even have no energy within you, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get sunburned, or you're just gonna get these red spots because you haven't studied yourself and questioned, why the fuck do I feel this way when I'm in the sun? It might not be the sun itself, but it must be what I'm doing or what I'm eating. So you must think deeply on that, family, because the sun ain't just gonna burn you for no fucking reason unless you're vibrating low or you're eating low vibrational shit all day, which is putting you in that reality. So yes, family, you know, you only see a pair of my skin glowing green, and that is because the airs and the firmament, or let's just say the whole atmosphere, has been contaminated, yo. It's like drinking a contaminated soda. You know, when you ask them to give you a root beer or something, they gonna fuck that shit up if it's not good. That's literally what we are all breathing in right now. But the sun alone and you stepping into it and absorbing it are purifying the ethers again, because everybody in this world like myself that is understanding this energy, this esoteric knowledge, and truly gets it, well, you take in radiation from the sunlight, which is also a source of, you want to say, hydrogen, yo. We feed off of hydrogen. We have hydrogen leaks, not oxygen leaks. That's why when we breathe in this shit that they can say it's oxygen, it oxidizes our whole fucking structure, our strains, or anything you want to say, because we're not oxygen beings, yo. We're hydrogen beings, yo. We breathe in hydrogen, and the only way you will be able to get hydrogen now, yo, is if you stand in that sunlight and absorb it. That's the only way, because this whole world has been contaminated with fucking chemtrails, pollution, you know, smoke. It's not your fault, but it will be if you know what's right and you still don't apply it to your life to help you. So just think about what I just told your family. I know this shit was deep, but you know, this color that I have on my skin, yo, even if it's just barely a speck, right? If I was to put copper around my whole hand, or everything around me would turn green, because that green color's not coming from that copper. It's coming from what's within you that's activating with that copper whenever you put it on. So that alone should show you who the fuck you are. You are green, you are blue, you are purple, you are violet. You could be any color you wanted to, as long as you were vibrating super high to emit what you wanted to be. You're not gonna turn that color now, but you will feel those colors within you. Instead of seeing those colors, yo, up here, hopefully, you will see sparks, glitters, you know, different imageries. You might even see your body turning from different colors at time to time, you know? Because that shows you that this shit exists still. But you must believe in it. You must know that it's real. You must trust yourself enough. But you must surrender, y'all. Surrender that ego. And if you can't surrender that ego, well, your ego's gonna end up getting you killed. Because the ego is not gonna be able to take high vibrations forever, y'all. The ego only exists off of chaos, of low vibrations, attention. That's not gonna get you far, yo. That's only gonna keep you stuck or keep you going around a fucking carousel, hoping. But what are you hoping for, y'all, if you're not the ones changing, you know? But this was the video, and this is what I tell you, man. You gotta work copper. You gotta work, you know, these rocks, man, these minerals. And if you don't want to wear them, I mean, it's not your loss, but eventually, y'all, it's gonna be hard for you to attract more things. And especially if your aura is not protected. Yes, you have that natural divine barrier of protection, which is your aura. But eventually, y'all, people are gonna end up trying to fuck with you, and they might just catch you slipping one day. So you need to have another barrier of protection on you, y'all. But this is me, y'all, trying to give y'all a piece of what I know so I can help the ones that are trying to, you know, rise higher in frequency, y'all. Because it's not about judging, it's about loving everything around you. Love everybody, y'all. If you truly loved God or you love Jesus, right, you would love everything like he did. And if you can't, well, that shows you who you are. You're not of this world. Oh, no. You're of this world, but you're not of the world that comes before, that comes after this one, which is the heavens above, or if you want to say, you know, the next planet that you will transcend. That's why everybody doesn't go to the heavens. You know why? Because they were meant to stay here because they're of this world. All they love is negativity, sin. They want to be like the devil. So, you know, I hope y'all enjoy to the end, yo, and I'm gonna catch y'all with it right here. But I love all y'all, man, for watching to the end if y'all have, you know. This was a good video, family, but I only give it to the ones that are actually in seek of this, because I don't give a fuck what anyone says, y'all. My skin should not turn green at all, y'all. I shouldn't even have this pigmentation on my hand. I shouldn't have that if I was just wearing copper, y'all. You know? Because it's not the copper doing that to my body, y'all. You may say it's fake. Copper's not meant to be real nor fake, y'all. Copper's a real life mineral that extracts what the body shouldn't have, y'all. You know, right here, y'all. Copper removes the illusion, so it's removing this false sense of complexion or depiction that I have, that I'm showing you, and it's revealing what true colors I become, or I am, under this epidermis of the skin that you see is copper. So under the word's copper, if you were just to remove that copper, this copper complexion, you will see these greens all over my whole hands, because I did it before. It's not to be afraid, it's to show you that you're standing and glowing just like the trees around you. But I'll see you in the next video, man. Until the next time, man. It's in the summertime, so if you can absorb some sunlight, absorb it so it can help you. It can help your seed get more advanced, and it will help you become more stable. But I'll see you on the next video, man. One love, man. For real, I'll show you.